Okay guys, we are now on day 3. I think yesterday was day 2's video. We've been hell of a busy. Some of you have met Penny, others not. Penny, say hi.
Hi.
Hi. There we go. So yesterday Dixon kind of walked into frame and I spent some time. Dixon, come say hello quickly. Put your face right here.
Yeah.
Say hello to everybody.
Hi guys.
There you go. Dixon you met yesterday, he's a rock star. So Dixon and I kind of sidetracked yesterday, but Penny and I are going to chat photography. So for now, thank you. You see, I'm still not sure how it works. Thanks, Dixon. Okay, so anyway, so I thought I'd pull Penny in on this because I need to do more photography talk. Some of you guys have been asking. Photography-wise, highlight so far?
There have been quite a few different situations, but definitely the interaction between the lion cubs.
So what happened? Oh, Susan, you were asking. The lion cubs are all still good. We saw them, I think, 2-3 days in a row now, so that's all great. This morning,
ever.
yeah, very good. You saw them last year as well.
Yes.
Okay, so they're still cool. We've seen a lot of cats. I think our tally now with this morning, we saw an extra 6, so the tally I've been keeping is 23 lions thus far. This afternoon we will be finding cheetah. Right. I bloody hope so, yeah. Highlights, from a teaching point of view, because these things are, even though it's a photographic safari, we don't necessarily look at it as a workshop or teaching, but it just evolves that way. It's kind of how we've worked our brand, and it's awesome that you guys are buying into it. What do you think most people are learning so far?
I think composition and playing with depth of field and what kind of story you're wanting to tell. Or, yeah, I think that's what I've noticed a lot is people are just finding, they all know about, you know, technicalities of depth of field and aperture, but now it's taking their, instead of just picking up a camera and taking a picture, they're thinking about it more now.
We've spoken about it.
Yeah.
It's a thought pattern. I mean, it's all fine to know what depth of field is and you're going to get 22 millimeters, whatever, this, that, the other. It's about what it's going to do technically for your image.
Yeah.
Cancel that, Gerry. Damn it, it's not the Tuskers, it's my first half one. It's a technical aspect that's going to create, that's going to influence your images creatively. And that's where the storytelling of it comes in. Now, Penny's been to the Mara twice. This is the second time. So far so good. There's some nice images coming out, so make sure you follow her Facebook page as well. There's your plug. And then for the rest of the trip, the destinations we're going to have not been to. As a photographer, going to a place you haven't been to yet, how do you approach it?
Well, what I did is that I did some research on it, so the area, what kind of animals are there, what I can expect, looked at other photographers.
What are you expecting from Amboseli?
Oh, lots of stuff.
Give me 3.
Great stuff. Well, definitely the elephants.
Great stuff. It's like a global thing.
Yeah. Definitely elephants, you know, obviously with Kilimanjaro in the background, but obviously like pretty vast herds, looking for like numbers and quite like epic images in that way. The mountains, like the numbers, just very big images, I suppose.
It should happen. And I think the important thing, and for a lot of you guys out there as well, is you look at people's images and you have to get the iconic images. It's no good. There's some people out there who bitch and moan that, oh no, it's been done before.
It's not unique.
No, we've heard that a lot on social the last while. Moving on. You have to, as a photographer, I think, get those shots for yourself first.
Yeah. Especially if you haven't been there. It's, you know, it's your experience of it. So it
It's
doesn't
part of the
matter if
experience.
someone's taken it, you haven't.
It's now yours, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty cool thing. What about something like Nakuru? What are you expecting there?
White rhinos, the interaction.
White rhinos. Cool. Because white rhinos, I mean, we've got black rhinos here. We've got 4 together again this morning. So white rhinos hopefully
So
at
it'd be
Nakuru.
nice to have the difference of the black savannah and the white, the lake. I think that could be really nice.
I think the portfolio, the nice thing with a trip like this is the diversity. Because as photographers sometimes we struggle to shoot outside of our comfort zone and you end up with images that all look the same. This type of itinerary which we do, Mara where we are now, Nakuru, Naivasha and then Amboseli, forces you to do that. But still, what we're focusing on with the guests here is to push them creatively into new directions. Some panning yesterday with some guests, we can look at those later on.
Also swapping lenses, so some people who haven't used the 600 or 300, different from their own gear, we've been asking them, you know, to use it because it's also forcing them, I know for me, to change my composition and really focus on that. So that's also a new way of getting them to think creatively.
Favorite focal length in the Mara? If you had to choose one lens, what would it be? Because Penny's going to be buff when she gets back to Joburg. She's been carrying a 600 round. I mean, and she's quite strong, so watch when she gets back to Joburg.
Yeah.
Favorite focal length for you?
At the moment, it's probably the 600, just because I have been battling because obviously it's very limiting, but it's been making me think about what I'm taking a bit more.
Yes.
So the 300 is nice because I feel like that's
a cup of tea is
but
nice.
that's a cup of tea. But that's it. It's like a cup of tea. It's nice.
Yeah.
You can get pretty much anything.
Yeah.
But the 600, you can obviously get subjects further away, but if they're really close, then you have to think of what you're taking and what you're going to tell. So
I think
for me, that was great.
Exactly. I mean, I would go. I think the most important thing for a lot of people on this trip specifically is they start thinking about the photography again.
Yeah.
One of the guys, Mark, said in the beginning he's tired of wildlife shots. He wants to try something else. But by just giving him a filter of creativity and inspiration to look through, he's been shooting only wildlife, and there's exciting stuff. There's planning, all kinds of stuff coming up.
And
So
last night he was saying he's back into photography, really excited.
he's
about it
amped.
again.
We brought him back from the dark side. Okay, so we're going to try this again tomorrow. I'm not sure about how our connectivity is going to be over the next while. Amboseli is good, but not as great as the Mara. We're at lodges for the next 2 nights, so hopefully I can upload some videos and stuff. We're going to start chatting to the guests as well from here on. Before we end off, Susan, Chris, Jashika, if you're watching, for those of you who have been to the Mara as well, there's a small thing I need to discuss with Penny now, is this. Okay, Nutella. This has become a vital part of our Mara experience. So, Susan, you guys will understand how important this is.
And how much, it just changes your day completely if you have it.
And now there's a thing around camp. Penny has taken ownership of this. And we're going to have to discuss this relationship with Nutella and Penny in a while because it's not working. We're going to see how that turns
Not
out.
working for Gerry. I want
It's
it.
mine, my precious. Anyway, okay, so enough of that. We're going to get back to processing, have a quick shower, and then we're heading out to find those cheetah. My name is Gerry.
I'm Penny.
We're from Wild Eye, and this is the Photo Chat blog. We will see you guys next time. Have a good one.